I think what we might be looking at over there is something to do with that start.
I'm not too sure whether the mobile, as you can see there, the arms come off it, but I'm not too sure whether it's actually hit something up on the outside of the track. And we're just having a look at Alan Pearson up there, our 2SA as far as the steward's concerned. Here's Robbie, anyhow.
He's done a good job tonight. He's just had no luck during the series. He's just been, you know, he's had bad draws and he's got another bad draw tonight. He's a lovely horse, but does a great job to get around.
Well, the speed was on from the word go, and this horse appreciates a fast run race because he can sprint very quickly.
Yeah, he can. He was sort of, he got a lot of high speed and he carries his speed a long way, you know. So, but we've had our troubles during the carnival with him, and he's, you know, it was great for Ray and Faye to get one here with us. You know, it's just great, you know.
All right, Brian, congratulations. Good luck with Justice Prevails, and in particular, good luck with your drive with Safe and Sound later on. Ladies and gentlemen, Kingstar coming back to scale.
Yes, we've just clipped a bit of that interview there. Is that Les Carline down there having a little bit of a look? It's interesting how many of the galloping fraternity are out here having a look at our InterDom Carnival. Tanya's brought up a valid point there. I'm not too sure. Matty Feast doing the strapping there. Has developed a pretty good association with the Hancock stable of late.
I think they normally stable with the Feast camp while they are staying down here, so I dare say Kingstar's been working out of their Feast stables.
There's the man who can make magic from the ink of his pen in Les Carline. Very respected, well-respected journalist here in the racing industry. Here's the totes, and then we might just go back and have a little bit of a look and see what our stewards are doing with this barrier. Let's hope we've got barrier number 2 somewhere.
$10.30 and $3.20 for Kingstar, $3.30 for Old Black Magic, and All Our Fella filling third placing, $8.30. $91.80 was the Quinella, $164.60 for the Exacta. Trifecta for 13, 2 and 4, $3,166.50. And the running double for 14 into 13, $330.60.
Okay, Albion Park 2 minutes away, and there's mobile number 2. So off the interchange bench, our second mobile. Now here's number 1 with one wing without an arm. Now it'll be interesting to have a chat with our stewards later on, whether it did hit the outside or something on the outside of the track.
But apparently all clear is up, so there wasn't a problem with the actual start.
It was just a little bit scrambly, but I don't think any horse was inconvenienced, Tanya, although probably the front line weren't hard up onto the gate, were they?
They weren't two level lines as we're accustomed to seeing. It was certainly an uneven start.
And I think the other thing also, while we're looking at that arm, which is, gee, it's snapped right off, hasn't it?
It has. You'd have to think it's perhaps hit the outside fence.
Remembering that the starter has not only control of that, but he also has communication with the driver, so there's probably every chance that he's telling the drivers what's actually probably happened, and probably still telling them to score up, that we'll have a manual start and we'll clear out probably 20 metres before the start is supposed to. So he could be telling the drivers that at the same time. So, yeah, there's a fair bit on his shoulders as well too.
That's right. It's a more difficult job than a lot of us give them credit for.
Here's the start. Now, see what you can make of this. This is a different angle. And you can see that car's really accelerated away from them, hasn't it?
Those mobile arms would normally be in by that point.
Now,
they didn't
watch
come
this.
in.
Watch this. Watch this. There we go. You know what that is?
That's actually...
do you know what that was?
The mobile hitting the fence?
That was the mobile hitting the camera stand. So that was the cameraman who got a little bit of a rude awakening up there in the camera stand. So that's the reason why he's had to probably, I suppose, the driver of the car had to grab the bit between the teeth and say, well, there's only one way I can get away from these horses, and that's to run this thing.
Quite a dangerous situation, really, because with those arms out, that car has to negotiate and get off the track, or it has to get the arms in somehow. So
the only other alternative for him would be to have gone around behind the field, and then again, if there was anything that would have happened in that field, all of a sudden he's stuck. So, yeah.
Could have been quite a difficult situation.